You know why I love Nigel Farage? Because he comes up with brilliant ways of, coming up with litmus tests to test the left. So he said, how about we stop demonising coal and actually talk about positive policies to improve the environment? You always see them doing these climate lockdowns, and not climate lockdowns, you always see them shutting down roads in the middle of cities and painting themselves in red and, what do they call? I forgot the name of the protests. But
Extinction Rebellion.
Extinction Rebellion, just negative. Now, these councils, okay, they're trying to push all this stuff with regards to approvals on houses and making them more green and friendly and EV chargers everywhere. When was the last time you saw a council organise a rubbish pickup day? When was the last time you saw a council organise a tree planting day? This is positive stuff that the old greenies used to do. They used to go down to the beach and they'd sweep it and they'd do something positive that would actually make a tangible difference. And this tells you everything you need to know about these people, everything.
And I think, point to note with all the council collections, some councils, one of the reasons why they've stopped it, so I've been told, is because of regulations that have been put on them, WHS-related stuff, because they're leaving all this stuff out on the side of the roads and someone might get hurt, might cut themselves on something that is in the rubble or in the pile of things. And I go, well, hang on a minute. It goes back to exactly what we've been talking about. And it's the fact that they are putting in these ideologies and these bureaucracies that are holding back Australia and not moving it forward.
Yeah, well, I'll say this is my view. Some of you may not agree with it, but I feel like we need to let natural selection play out there.
No, I do agree. I had a lovely little argument with somebody on Facebook regarding the 30 kilometre per hour speed limit. And I actually said that slower speed limits can cause more deaths. And there's studies in this as well. And he said, oh, well, but they're not for pedestrians. You can get killed in the city with pedestrians. I said, how many pedestrians do you know get killed in the city? Like, please name. And it actually was a lowering of pedestrian deaths. He said, oh, that was during COVID. And I said, well, prior to COVID, it was even lower. So
yeah,
I don't even know where these people get these ideas from.
You reminded me of something. There was a local council development in my area, and they wanted to show that the development being done there by a large property developer wouldn't affect the area. So they did it. They commissioned a traffic report. When? During COVID, during lockdowns, and they didn't. I don't believe they provided an updated one. So the council, the state government, they decided they approved it on that basis. And this is the sort of stuff people are just sick of. They're just sick of it. And but look, we've got to move on from this. The good news on this particular topic, and maybe a lesson for the Victorian people that want someone better to vote for than the Labor and Greens. The Liberal Democrat Party are running in dozens of wards in New South Wales. They've actually listened to what I said. I remember having this debate on the phone. I'm sure John Ruddick won't mind me saying this.
Libertarians, just in case.
Sorry, the Liberal that's right. The Libertarians, formerly known as the Liberal Democrat Party, they're basically they're right on the same page as me, guys, with politics. So the Libertarian Party, I had this debate in 2021 with John Ruddick on the phone. I said, John, we've got local elections in December 2021. You've got to run candidates. Because all politics is local. If you win local, then you can win state. If you win state, you can win federal. And he's like, Joel, I'm running for the Senate. It's not a big deal. We don't have the capacity. I'm glad to say, obviously, now that John's elected in the state parliament, thanks to people like Natalie Doomer and others, they're running in the local elections, which is really good. I'm glad they've come around to the George Soros way of taking power in a country. This is actually what you need to do. All politics is local. If you can mobilise people locally, that means you have volunteers. You have good candidates with experience on, how councils are run, how votes are run, how people politics works. And so this gives people in New South Wales a tangible choice in those areas where the Liberal Party have failed. I think it's astonishing that the Libertarian Party have actually done a better job getting their forms in than the Liberal Party. I think it's hilarious because the Liberal Party have tens of millions of dollars. And Victoria's elections are coming up. So with New South Wales, the dates are early voting, mail-out ballots come out in the first week of September. Early voting stations open on the 8th of September. And the actual voting day is the 14th of September. So we're within 24 days away, guys, from this thing. Now, Victoria's local elections are on the 26th of October. And early voting is in early October. If you guys want to run in that, you need to start connecting with your local freedom parties, with your local groups. don't run in the same areas where there's already a good person running. Have a talk around, and work together. And I truly believe local is one of the easiest places to actually get elected, despite the corruption, which we can talk about another time. But guys, we do have to